Welcome to Educare 247 guys. What should I say, guys or future managers? So since you're here, I am assuming that you guys are aspiring to be the future managers of various domain that you're aiming for. So that is why you want to know what this CAT is, and hence we have come forth with complete introductory video about CAT, what CAT is, how tough it is it really tough or is it just a phobia, how wonderful the journey of preparing for CAT is, and how can you make it wonderful if you're not assuming it to be wonderful, right? So we are going to see all the interesting questions that you were waiting for so eagerly, and you're getting this at the right time because this is just the start of the season. So we'll go through each and everything regarding CAT, each minute details, from eligibility to cutoffs to what the exam history is, what the syllabus is, everything. We'll see how to overcome the fear for CAT, and we'll also see how to understand the structure and build the CAT, as they say. So this is a very famous saying that they say, build the CAT with a 99.9x, right? So we are going to exactly see that, and this is going to be really interesting for you guys. So please hold up your seats and let's go through what this examination CAT is and how together we can ace it. Let's go ahead. So the introduction to CAT, and the question that most of the aspirants are surrounded by is the what, the why and the how, plus coupled with can I. Okay, so can I combined with these three questions. So once you have answer to all of these two coupled questions, you will be in a very good seat to attempt this examination and even ace it for that matter. Okay, so the what is this CAT? So CAT basically means the common admission test. Okay, a common admission test, and this test is conducted by various IIMs every year for an admission into the highest quality of management institutes in the country for making you future managers, right? And not only IIMs but various other good B schools are also accepting CAT nowadays. So a very important examination from that point of view. So in this video we are going to discuss everything regarding CAT, what is the syllabus and what are the cutoffs and what are the eligibility criteria. Okay, so let's move ahead without wasting any time. So basically the CAT examination is an online examination. Okay, so it is online. It used to be offline before 2009, but post 2009 this exam went online. Okay, this is conducted by various IIMs, for example in 2017, 18 and 19. So in 17 IIM Lucknow had conducted or administered the examination. In 2018 IIM Calcutta, and 2019 IIM Kozhikode had administered the CAT examinations. Okay, so the basic eligibility criteria for CAT examination is 50% in graduation. Okay, 45% for reservation categories. So these are the basic eligibility criteria for your graduation. So even if you are in the final year of your graduation, you are still eligible for the appearing for CAT examination, given that you complete your degree when you are admitted to various colleges through CAT. Okay, there is no age criteria. Okay, no age restriction. So a person with any age can sit for this examination, and that is very wonderful. Also, there is no cap on reappearing for the CAT examination. That is, a person can appear again and again if he wants for the CAT. So what is the marking scheme of CAT? So the marking scheme of CAT is +3 -1, and I'll explain you exactly what it is. So basically there are a total of 100 questions in CAT. Okay, out of those 100 questions, cons will form your 34. Okay, 34 questions on cont. DILR will form your 32 questions, and VARC, that is verbal ability and reading comprehension, will form your 34 questions. Alright, so for each question you are awarded plus 3 marks, and for each incorrect answer that you have attempted, note my words, which you have attempted, you will get minus 1 marks. Okay, also there is a variant in this. Nowadays in cons, DILR and VARC, there is a special type of question which is TETA. The full form of this is type in type answer. Okay, so there will be a box given and you have to input a numerical value, or say the order of the sentences in a parajumble. Okay, like 1 2 3 4. Okay, so there are no options in this question, so hence a particularly tough question. So for this question they have relaxed the criteria. For this you will get plus 3 and you will get 0 negative even if you get it wrong, because the probability of getting wrong in this question is very high since you do not have the luxury of going through the options, right? So this is what the marking scheme total is for cat. So the maximum marks are plus 300 for a cat. Alright, apart from this you'll have 1 hour for cons, 1 hour for DILR, 1 hour for VARC. As soon as these 60 minutes are over, you move on to the next section. This is how CAT is paced. Okay, let's move on. So what is the syllabus of CAT and why is there such a phobia of CAT? So we'll begin with VARC. So basically VARC is divided into two major parts. One is the verbal ability part and one is the reading comprehension part. Alright, so verbal ability will form 10 questions and RC, that is reading comprehension, will form 24 questions. So 24 questions is almost 1/4 of your CAT examination, right? So reading comprehension is very important and your reading comprehension will be covered on various topics. Okay, the reading comprehension will come on science, tech, okay, philosophical topics, sociology, etc. Okay, these are the hot favorite topics for picking up reading comprehension topics. And it has been seen in the previous years that a lot of foreign articles have been picked up for the RCs in CAT, like the Guardian, the New York Times, the Aeon. Okay, these are the famous newspaper articles that are there, publications that are there in the foreign, and a lot of RCs were picked up from these particular articles for reading comprehension part. So you have to be very good with reading to ace this section. Apart from that, there is verbal ability, which will comprise of parajumbles, in which there will be 4 to 5 sentences. They will be jumbled and you have to arrange them in proper order and input the order. Okay, again there will be odd sentence out. So 5 sentences will be given, again 5 or 4, whatever they choose to every year. This is variable, and there will be one sentence amongst these 5 sentences which will not belong to the group. Okay, which will be out of context, so you have to identify that and input the answer. Both of these types historically have been coming in the form of TETA questions, that is type in type answers, and they do not carry a negative marks. So hence this is what VARC section completely comprises of. Now we come down to DILR section. Okay, again into two parts this is divided, where 16 questions will be on pure DI and 16 questions will be on pure LR. Okay, what is pure DI and pure LR? Pure DI will contain questions and sets on graphs, pie charts, radar chart, tables, etc. Okay, even caselet for that matter. So this is what DI will be. You will be given a set, you will be given a diagram, you have to interpret, you have to represent the data and answer the questions given below each data set. So there will be 4 data sets in DI. Historically this has been the trend, and below every 4 set there will be 4 questions. Okay, so 4 sets, 4 questions per set. Okay, so hence 16 questions for DI. Similar is the pattern for LR. There will be 4 sets and 4 questions. So what consists of this LR? So arrangement questions, okay, basically puzzles, puzzle sets, okay, Sudoku type questions, games and tournament, set theory, etc. So this is what your LR will consist of. So LR will typically go by its name, which is logical reasoning, and a very interesting part of the CAT examination. And I have seen students enjoying themselves while doing this part. Some find it difficult, of course, because of lack of practice, but with proper practice, this is a very easy section to do. For this, even if you are practicing Sudoku puzzles on a regular basis and you are practicing aptitude level questions and you have been guided in a proper level for LR, you will be doing great in this section. And trust me, there are 32 questions in this section. Even if you are able to ace 16 questions correctly in this section, that is 50% of the paper, you are still going to end up scoring 99.99 percentile. Okay, so this is the importance of this section. Okay, so even with low attempts and high accuracy, you are going to ace this section, so there's no need to be scared of it. The last and the foremost section that you have is cons. So cons will consist of everything related to mathematics that you have learned from 10th standard to 12th standard, nothing outside that. Okay, you'll be shocked to hear this. All the questions which come in CAT are based on the basic concept and then just application based. Okay, so majorly you will have arithmetic, you'll have modern maths, you'll have a geometry, you'll have algebra, and you'll have coordinate geometry and everything. Okay, coordinate geometry, etc. So all the other topics that you can think of. Arithmetic, you know, will be consisting of percentages, time, speed, distance, averages, mixture, allocations, and all the topics. One more important part is numbers, but nowadays the questions coming on numbers has reduced significantly. Still, nevertheless, an important topic. Modern maths will consist of functions, graphs, sequences and series, etc. Okay, geometry, as you know, circle, triangle, all the different shapes that you can think of. Algebra, again, different equations, quadratics, okay, inequalities, all that will consist of your algebra. All right, mensuration and everything will again be considered into geometry only. So cons will again form 34 questions of CAT. In this, previously historically, arithmetic has been dominating the cons part, so you have to be very good in arithmetic. And trust me, the questions coming in CAT are of basic level. It's just the approach that is the most important thing while attempting the con section of the CAT examination. Okay, so concepts from 10th to 12th, which were there in your basic CBSE textbook, only those concepts are repeated, just the application part comes in and 2-3 types of topics are combined, like you will have arithmetic plus geometry, arithmetic plus algebra. Okay, so they'll try to combine 2-3 concepts, but the application will be in its simplest form. So why is this examination so important, and why is the number of aspirants taking this examination is so high? Typically in anything above 1 lakh to 1.25 lakhs every year appear for this examination. Okay, and there are like 10k to 12k seats in IIMs. So basically this is an examination that will set your career on fire, because you will be becoming future managers and studying into the best management institutes of India. And you'll not only be studying, but you'll be enjoying the process, because the process of studying CAT is in itself a very learning process and very enjoyable process, because you'll be going through ups and downs. You'll be learning how to pick yourself whenever you are down. You'll be giving tests, you'll be analyzing it. It's like a game, and it's a game that you will win if you just are headed in a proper direction and guided properly. Okay, and once you get the results and you get everything done, then you'll be called for GDPI. Okay, this is the further part of CAT. After CAT, you'll be called for GDPI. Then they'll shortlist you. There are various criteria for different colleges. Some will give 5% to your 10th standard, 12th standard, some. But trust me, do not go after these factors now. I've seen students worrying about that. Arey yaar, my 10th and 12th score is low. What will happen? Will I have a chance? I've seen students who have even less marks in 10th and 12th, in the range of 60 percentage or something around, and even in graduation less CGPA. have still gone on to make it to an old IIM. Okay, so it is all about how you perform in your CAT and how you give your GDPI and your interview. How well aware about are you about business topics? How well aware are you about the changes that are happening in the society? What type of views you have? How do you communicate yourself to other people? How enthusiastic you are about MBA? Are you doing MBA only for money, or are you doing it for some real career shift? Okay, so these are all the questions that are very important for answering the why CAT. Okay, so you should definitely ask yourself why you want to do an MBA. Why is it important? Definitely I can answer the question for you. MBA will make a domain shift for you. It will help you learn a lot of things, not only professionally but also personally. And doing an MBA from the top level B schools, apart from IIMs and including IIMs also, is a matter of great fortune. So you guys will be lucky if you crack this CAT and start studying from today. You'll get through and you'll be getting a chance to study in one of the best B schools in the country. Also, apart from IIMs, a lot of good B schools like SP Jain, IITs, MDI Gurgaon, okay, FMS, a lot of good, these are A graded B schools that are accepting CAT. So you have to be on your toes and you have to get this YCAT out of your way, because there's no reason why there's no CAT once you want to aspire for MBA, right? So what is the importance of CAT preparation? So basically, one importance I have already given you, that the percentile will be used as a cutoff for various college admissions. You'll be called in for GDPI, and even after that a high amount of weightage is given to CAT percentile. Hence it is of ultra importance, right? This is an importance that everyone knows, and USP of CAT. But other than that, are there any benefits? Definitely. CAT will help you develop patience, endurance, and will improve your problem solving capacity. Okay, and this is a truth. The CAT examination is designed in such a way, the syllabus is drafted in such a way that they're not just shortlisting future managers just on base of some aptitude examples. They have designed the exam in such a way that the questions will pose you a problem and you have to solve it in a kind of a different manner. So only the people who are able to think in a different way, who try to solve the problems, address the problems in a different way, are able to ace it in the least given time. So once you start practicing, you'll know how to solve the problem. So that is not the issue, even if you are not able to right now. Okay, you get used to it. No one is born talented. You have to develop the talent by working hard. So yes, you will improve your problem solving capacity as you go through the practice and your preparation. So the preparation is of immense level. Okay, there will be times when you will be demotivated by low test scores, but then again you will analyze why your test went wrong, what happened. And this is what future managers and future CEOs do. What happened to my company, what went wrong, what can I do in the next quarter to improve? So what can you do in the next test to improve yourself? These are the things that are going to matter a lot, and you will be doing your preparation in that way. Once you give a test, you fail, you'll again try to improve those topics. You'll analyze, you'll make a sheet, you'll note down the topics in which you're not doing well, and you'll again come back to them. Okay, you'll improve on those topics, and you'll still sit for the CAT after improving all the topics. That is the importance of CAT preparation. It will kind of make your mindset into that mold, and you'll carry this mindset with you throughout your life. So hence importance of CAT preparations is immense, apart from it being the examination that is going to be your ticket for various IIMs and other B schools. What is the recipe for 99.9x? Okay, so I had promised you that in this short video, introductory video, I'll be also giving you a very short recipe for 99.9x. One definitely is hard work, constant hard work. Okay, I would change my hard work to constant hard work. No matter what, you have to be focused. Okay, and the second thing is, do not be demotivated at any part. It's natural to be sad, after getting a low test score, but then you have to pick yourself again. That is your trait. You are applying to the best jobs in the country. You will be applying for the best jobs, appearing for the best jobs in the country, best management jobs. You will be under pressure, so you have to learn the trait right from now. Okay, apart from that, a lot of reading has to be done. This will help you your VRC novels, foreign articles, newspapers, especially Hindu. A lot of reading has to be done. Basic concepts are to be cleared, especially for mathematics. Okay, for DLR I'll tell you that you have to be good in puzzle solving. So you have to be on your toes while solving Sudoku puzzle, be regular in solving some of the Japanese and Chinese puzzles as well. Okay, and the most important thing that I want to focus over here is have good mentorship. Have someone who knows everything about CAT. Have him mentor you. Have only one mentor, not 10 mentors, but have good mentorship, so that your ship is guided into proper direction. You're sailing into a proper direction. Alright, there's no rocket science for a recipe of 99.9x. These are the basic things that I can point out, but the most important thing is having good mentorship and hard work with constant efforts without letting yourself down at any point of your preparation. Cutoffs, I don't really believe in the word cutoffs. Cutoffs are variable every year according to the difficulty. But one thing I know for sure, that you do not need to actually score a lot in CAT to get a 99 or something, 90 plus. Okay, the cutoffs are very low because a lot of people out of 1 lakh are just appearing for the sake of appearing. The people who are serious, who had proper guidance, who really worked hard, even if they attempt 50% of the paper of CAT, they are amongst the toppers, especially 98 to 99. They range amongst these. Okay, so do not worry about cutoffs too much. They are variable from IM to IM. They will be different. That is why there's no point in talking about cutoffs. But I think this is a very later part that you should discuss about. Cutoffs should be discussed only after CAT examination is over, right? So one step at a time. First, you got to aim for 100 percentile, not even 99. Aim for 100 percentile till November. Okay, November 25th, 26th will be your examination this year. Aim for 100 percentile. Okay, after that we'll see what the cutoffs are for various institutes. That is the way. Otherwise, this will cloud your judgment. You'll doubt your preparation throughout the journey. So do not think about cutoffs right now. Last but not the least, I would like to highlight this quote: trust yourself, you know more than you do. Okay, this has been said by Benjamin Spock. So please, guys, trust yourself, because you would be astonished by the miracles that you are going to do once you start working hard. Okay, so I hope this will motivate you a lot. Take a screenshot of this if you want to put this as a wallpaper on your mobile, on your desktop, and start gearing up for CAD. Okay, so I hope you're going to learn a lot from this video. You're going to kickstart your preparation like anything and work hard like anything. And please, I hope the phobia of CAT is now removed from your mind. CAT is nothing but basic concepts, nothing else. Okay, just hard work will take you through with proper direction and proper guidance. Alright, so all the best, guys. See you soon.